Hey!
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 Just check that we're separate.
Se-
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey!
Sweet.
Live by the sinner and never. Look like Anna Cole Smith.
Ooh. Little
It's gonna
frilly
be good.
bits.
Yeah, little frilly bits look like a scat.
Hi, Sue.
Hey, Lou, how are you? Oh my god, I've been excited for this actually.
Welcome to Straight Diva.
I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Oh, I'm waiting to get doing the new segment.
Oh my god, yay!
I've downloaded
Wait.
it. So, okay, right, we're going to get around to it. We're going to clock a gag.
Yeah.
And we've got a new segment.
Yay.
Later.
Welcome to Straight Diva.
Why is it called that?
Because straights do deserve a little bit more respect.
Especially when they're allies.
It's a wonderful Friday evening. The sun's out. It's 6:39 p.m. We've all had a day,
A fucking week.
but lock in, because this is going to be a good one.
It is. I think it is gonna. It really is gonna.
Where do you want to start, my love?
Girl, okay, so I have 4 topics. I woke up this morning. I've been awake since 5 in the morning, everybody. Everybody! And my weeks at the minute are wake up at 5, do a whole fucking day. Can you open mine as well? Because it's got acrylics on.
I got acrylics on.
I got acrylics on store, which also, the longer you go, the more they stay on. Because
the more it hurts.
Yeah, the more you don't want to finger your man. Joking. I'm straight.
You're good.
I thank you so much. Yeah, crazy. So basically, I'm up all the time. Sis is always up. My dick, waistbanded hoe.
I've been here before.
A tranny, a waistband, and a good time. Anyway, starting off, I think we should start off with Malala. So there's been updates, and I'm sorry guys, but I didn't know whether to talk about this, but I've been told this story by close group of friends. And then people have DM'd Straight Diva being like, so Malala's in an open relationship. I know it's not my tea to say, but apparently it's a tea. But I'll tell you what, right? There's a story that I've got on it, right? And this is not my tea, Malala.
I'm not laughing at Malala being in an open relationship. I'm laughing at the fact that Sue is disclosing
that Malala's in an open relationship.
That you have that information.
But the streets know. And so I'm just the streets talking.
Okay.
Street Fighter Tekken, bitch.
Yeah.
But basically, Malala, my friend's friend, not naming which friend, not allowed to name, but they know who they fucking are, and I'll be giggling right now. My friend's friend fucked Malala's man because they're in an open relationship, right?
Mm.
The gag of all gags is he left something at her house, right? And he was like, can you return it to mine? So she goes and posts it with her underwear.
Oh my god.
But could you imagine posting your own underwear in Malala's house for her man?
This is so weird because I've heard a story about
the streets. But I know the girl who it is. The girl exists. I've met the girl, I think. It's my friend's friend that did it.
What did the person initially leave at the house that wasn't the underwear?
Malala's boyfriend
left
something. I can't remember what it was.
Because this story feels familiar.
Yeah, exactly. But it's
guys, has anyone heard this?
Yeah, because we've been getting DMs about it, and I'm sorry, Malala, to air out your dirty laundry, but also you're a Tory, so missing, you set yourself up to fail, right there, to fail. You can't hide too long, Malala. We actually do love you, Malala. If you ever want to get on the pod, you know where to go.
I love that you're in an open relationship.
Yeah, free love. I'm just saying that was a tea, and my friend's friend posted,
and that you were throwing it back at farmhouse. To Lagoon.
Anyway, to Lagoon. Anyway, next point, right? That's my first point. The second point is slow people. Yes. There needs to be a fast lane everywhere. Because I was going to National Portrait Gallery to see the Face exhibition the other day, and the Piccadilly line was cancelled. I was furious. I was sweaty. I was gross. Trying to walk to the Northern line behind people, it is rush hour. There should be a fast lane.
Yeah.
I'm in the Hove lane, and you slow train.
It's elderly people.
Yeah.
It's tourists. I almost said Tories there.
Yeah, but also
get them out now.
Yeah, I agree. There should be a fast lane on every sidewalk in London and maybe even New York.
Yeah. No, I have no respect, but I think this again feeds back into my hatred of older people at large.
Oh, I hate them. But love also. Love when they're fast.
You're firing today.
Yeah, I know. I really come on heat. I really come on heat. No, because last week I felt as though, guys, I felt like I was giving Neil Poir and so I'm coming up with the energy.
Guys,
Energy crew.
please comment down below that wasn't the case.
Energy crew.
Some apps, right?
Yeah.
I actually think the best apps are the one. There's two ways to measure a good app.
Yeah.
There's how good the app was, and there's how good the clips were.
Yeah.
And last time was a good just app.
Yeah.
Because we were chilled.
Yeah, we were chilled. Easy listening. And also, there is a child skating in the background of this video. Just watch. Wait.
And one day
Because they're going to come back.
they will grow up to be a
So what, if you
transgender
rewind the
person.
clip, you'll be able to see them, but they're definitely going to be like kikiing about. Kiki.
No, I'm totally with you on that. What else would you bring in as a kind of like a London mayor policy wise?
Okay, I'm gonna say wasting time as a different point, because you want to talk about something where it's like, I'm so busy that like, please don't waste my time, which we will talk about previously. But I also want to talk about this guy from school called Adam White. Now the reason I'm talking about Adam White is if you went to school with me, you'll know literally about two people from Christy. Shout out Christy, she listens. Bestie from home.
Okay.
Adam White was a boy from school. I have absolutely nothing to do with him. He has nothing to do with me. Oh look, there the kid goes. Woo.
Whee!
I have absolutely nothing to do with him. He has absolutely nothing to do with me, and I do not have the right to talk about that man. I'm sorry for naming you, but I remember one time we were in food tech, and you cut a carrot by putting the carrot there, cutting one side, turning it over, and cutting it the other way and sawing in. Like a dickhead. And I thought about that this morning at 5 a.m. when I was tired. It was my 5th day of being awake at 5 a.m. And I thought, Adam White, suck my dick.
This popped into your head that he like semi-cut it.
He was
on
like,
one
this is
side.
how you cut a carrot. And then, speaking of wasting time, he wasted my life for the 30 seconds that you showed me how you cut a carrot. And I said, Adam, I know you don't cook for yourself. And as a child that had to support themselves and cook for the family, like a mum, and no reason I'm a trans woman, because my parents were working. And so I became mum because my brother was out doing drugs.
And how long did this misinformation last on you?
Well,
how long were you?
No, because I
cutting the
watched him
carrot
do it
up
and I
a
said,
bit?
that's fucking stupid.
Oh, so you
Adam.
knew from instantly?
Well, yeah, I know how to cut carrot, Louis. I was already cooking dinner for everybody.
Well, I don't know. At a young, tender age like that, you can be impressionable.
Tender? That's what the old men used to say about me. Whoa. But yes. But cutting a carrot, it just pissed me off. And I just remembered it today and I just thought, fuck you.
Why do you think it popped into your head today?
Because I was vexing.
Really?
But I was vexing and I was like, I need to make an effort straight diva, so what can I think about? And I just let my brain go. Which is much like I'm doing now.
I love it. Get out of
Yeah.
it. You don't do this enough. Because it's
Because I'm
important.
tired. Because I'm tired. And also, I had like a really quite like successful week on the internet last week, and I feel like I haven't had one this week, per se. But bitch, if you knew what was happening behind the scenes, but if you knew, I just feel like we're really doing things, and like I really feel like I'm falling off my TikTok game. But I'm just kind of like, I'm not even mad because I'll come back, and when I come back,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with a dick swinging fat pussy bitch.
My perspective on it is like if you're making TikToks to try and get in the game, and if you're in the game,
Bitch, I'm in the game.
you
now.
don't need to be making TikToks.
I'm in the fucking game.
Wait, but what other mayoral policy would you bring in apart from just fast lanes for walking?
Stop wasting my time. Or everyone's got to make an effort.
Yeah.
Even if your effort is like dressed down, like obviously, you know me, Shawty like to dress in streetwear and
Yeah.
not look like a girl.
Yeah.
But I think
hypebeast.
but it's like it's an effort. There's an effort there.
Right.
Whereas I like when people just give up on themselves.
Yeah. Okay. What about tube politics? Where do you stand on letting people
Hate.
people off?
Yeah, hate. And also just get on. Like, oh my God, I literally called someone a bellend on the same day that like I figured this out when I was walking towards Piccadilly. Some woman was like struggling with her bag and some man pushed in my way to help her, and I just thought, stop with the politenesses or whatever. Stop with being polite.
Yeah.
I'll box you both. And I went bellend and I walked to the other thing. You're a bellend. You're being a bellend.
Wow.
Because she was getting on. She would have got on. There was loads of room. But then it was the fact that he was like, oh, look at me. I'm a fucking big saviour man. I'm a saviour that's going to make me feel really good. Tell this. She's not a useless woman. She knows what she's doing and she's getting on the train. I'm behind her. But the fact that you've come out of your way, you're now blocking me from pushing past her.
Yeah.
No, but I wasn't going to push past her. Like, she was just doing a thing.
Right.
Bellend. So I went bellend and then I walked to the other thing.
Wow. Hot.
Yeah, like, I'm just like, girl, don't try it at the minute.
Tube politics, usually it's like if you're worrying about other people.
Sorry, what do you think? Sorry, I just feel like I've yelled.
Hey, get it off your chest.
Girl, it's
no, if you worry about other people, you're doing it wrong. You need to be thinking only for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Insular.
My main thing is not, I mean, people walking on before you get off, obvious ick, but main ick is like hand on the rail.
Yeah.
And while the train is stationary and people are getting off, packed train, you need to be checking shoulders.
Yeah. Oh.
Like Felipe
Blind
Coutinho.
spot. Blind spot.
Yeah, exactly. Blind spot.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 6. You know what I mean?
1, 2, 1, 2. Megs, ja. Anyway.
What else do I have to talk about even? Met Gala / celebrity culture.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't really pay that much attention to the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about the Met Gala specifically, but more so I feel like this year especially, people seemed really angry about the Met Gala. People seem really rife about celebrity culture right
Really?
now. I don't know. What was your perspective of it? What was your...
I want to go to the Met Gala, so clip that for when in 3 years I'm at the Met Gala and then someone can be like, lol, and then someone can make a fan cam. I want to go to the Met Gala. Because all those Doechii videos are just like, I want to win a Grammy, and then they like fan cam it and she's win a Grammy. I'm like, that's fierce.
Make the Sue I Think edits.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, boom, it'd be me with tit out and stuff.
Guys, make edits of us.
Yeah, please, fan cams, please.
That would
Someone
be
made a fan
so
cam of
sick.
me when I played Nottingham Pride last year, and it's so good. It's so good. All the 14-year-olds start following me. It was really
I saw
nice.
myself in a TikTok. I saw one of my clips from a field video that we did, the first one, about loving rimming, and it got made into an edit, and I was like,
that's fierce. Girl, they love you. The gays love you. The gays love you.
that's honestly the most cool thing, I think. If a teenager made an edit of me and they thought we were cool and funny.
Well,
sorry, Met Gala.
the Met, it's fine. It's going to happen every year, so just like let it happen.
And
I thought the theme was amazing,
yeah,
and I thought
dandyism.
Yeah.
What
which
is dandyism?
I don't know, but I was watching the Alex Gonzani Get Ready with Vogue, and apparently it's like setting around like black culture, and I think it's really fierce. And like she got in like a whole like POC team, and it was really, really fucking fierce. So I actually don't know, but like I think it was fucking sick. Best dress for me was Tiana Taylor, in my opinion. She's so fucking fierce.
She's
I really like what you're wearing. I loved what Cardi was wearing, bit of Burberry. I loved what Ayo was wearing.
Hunter Schafer. Ooh,
Sexy. Let me suck that dick. Is it Ayo or Ayo?
I don't know who.
From The Bear.
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it, but she's really funny. And
She's amazing. I love her.
But people seem to go like, oh, why is there so much attention on this? And it's just like, because people like celebrities.
Actually, I want to find out how to pronounce her name, because I think that's disrespectful when people are like, how do you pronounce that name? Especially white people. So I'm going to find out how to pronounce the name.
But how do you guys feel about the Met Gala? It's just people like posting pictures from the Met Gala, like with there's this Instagram account I found that's like posting like headlines of like, you know, trauma happening across the world, and it's like, you should be caring about this instead of the Met Gala. I don't see the kind of global issues of the world as mutually exclusive with a picture of Tiana Taylor at the Met Gala. Like, and people just like celebrities, and I don't think they're the real enemies of today.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to find... I'm like really locked in.
She's locking in, folks. But what do you think about celebrity culture? Do you think they're the main enemies for today? Or do you think it's more political leaders? Or maybe even CEOs? Comment down below.
Please let us know.
While we find out how to pronounce Ayo's name.
It's Ayo.
Ayo.
I really wanted to clarify that because I think it's very disrespectful.
And we're very sorry for
specifically
mispronouncing
white people. Yeah. Anyway, so carrying on. Yeah, it's interesting because like no one really should care. And I feel like that it's like,
and
it's
yet
like,
we do though.
Yeah, we do care. Yeah, but
and
that's fine. But then I think it's just showing glamour and showing like it's a bunch of like people that you know and are fans of just showing up and looking puss. It's fierce. I think the men really turned out this year. Can't give any refs because I don't really care for men, but they look fine.
I think it all comes back to you don't hate the celebrities, you hate yourself.
Get a job.
But I didn't really have many thoughts on the Met Gala beyond that, so maybe we can move on swiftly.
Yeah.
Where are the thinkers?
Okay, so
we gotta talk about it, girls. We gotta talk about it.
Well, Gil, people DMing me be like, Sue, you're the thinker, and then I was like, oh my god, my name is Sue, I think. How fucking stupid is that? And I was like, my fans are called thinkers. Thanks. Thinkers, bitch, they're mine.
Thanks,
Twigs. Fuck off, Twigs. Where are the thinkers? I was at that talk. I just want to say that right now. That was a talk I went to. Thank you, AVA, for sending me to the talk, for starters.
What? Okay.
I was stood at the back of that talk. Talia was sat in front of me, but I didn't want to go up to Talia and be like, hey, babe. But she was sat right in front of me. I was stood at the back of that talk, and she was talking about Thingy and Boo Bar. What's that thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was
Thingy
two
and
ways of thinking, Kiki and Boo Bar, whatever it is.
I've
There's
no
two
idea.
different ways. Some TikTok bullshit.
Okay.
Very twigs. And then she was talking about where are the thinkers? And she just said it, and like the room was just like, no one said anything. The whole talk felt very, not to gag it, but there was almost no point to it. And then they did a Q&A at the end, and then everybody was just asking her like, why'd you write this one then? Do you know what I mean? It was just like, I don't know. I was there. I got gifted to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
GIFTOTO.
But I was there, and like I'm really glad that it's like really blew up, because also at the same time I remember Lady Miss K is on TikTok, and she was like, I think we live in this world where like people really want to like analyze like creating, and everyone wants to like be a creative, and everyone wants to like make something new or like be outside the box, and it's just kind of like, girl,
just make what
you can consume, like you can consume, and you can be, and you can regurgitate, and you can change it. And I think artists specifically, well, clearly Twigs, but I think artists in general get themselves like locked into this thing that they need to come up with something like new, and it's like, girl, we don't need a different state of being that you name a whole album after. I'm sorry, we didn't need it, and you found that one out.
Or
the
just
hard
make
way.
what you want. Make what's your reality.
Yeah, and if you want to make a state of being, you make a state of being. I want my dick sucked.
Apologies.
Do you know what I mean? Like we all have free will, but then I'm not gonna turn around and be like, why don't anyone want their dick sucked like me?
How did we get here?
When I used to know you so well.
If you haven't seen the video, it's Twigs being interviewed at AVA conference, which Sue I think was at, naturally.
Thank you.
I wasn't. Where the fuck was my invite?
That's tea, because
prick.
Realistically,
I got invited last year.
That's really peak.
Something went wrong. Anyway, Twigs suddenly goes, yeah, but where are the thinkers?
And then it was silence in the room. And when I say the silence was deadly, girl,
where are the thinkers?
everyone was like, what?
And then the interviewer's like clearly panics, and
That interview's a legend.
Is she?
Yeah, nightlife legend. I forget their name, but I think they made Pussy Palace. Fierce. Proper legend.
Well,
and they did an amazing job of like steering the conversation the whole way.
And to be honest,
really
I
fierce.
would fucking freak out if I was interviewing
Thinkers?
Twigs and she goes, where are the thinkers though? And I'd be like, I mean,
I don't know.
what are you on about?
Yeah.
And then she's like, there's only regurgitators now. And her overriding point is that nobody is a free thinker anymore.
But
like, you know, Karl Marx or Plato. We just have TikTok followers.
But speaking of, who is the one fucking artist right now that is just in every TikToker's video?
Yeah.
Look in the mirror, Twigs.
Yeah.
It's you, Talia. Like, it's like, that's Twigs' real name, not Talia. We love Talia.
We love
Talia. Trans Talia, we love you. Twigs Talia, we're fine. Joking. FK Twigs, if you ever see this, I love you more than life itself.
Yeah.
You inspire me in so many different ways. However, babe, like, you can't be doing videos with every single TikToker on the world. She did a video with those two girls that make the cocktails in silence.
Laundry Day as well.
Laundry Day.
Yeah.
Like, come on, singing Perfect Strangers. Well, you'd at least sing Water Me. Do something interesting, Laundry Day.
Water Me is such a fucking banger.
That changed my life.
Yeah.
They say it's too
But it's also just like, he won't make love to me, no.
And then like her head's like this.
Now I've
Set
the
feet. Oh, it's so good. She's sick. FK Twigs, you're sick. I love you. I love you so much that it's okay to just leave it. And
I just disagree with that point. It's like, nobody's a thinker anymore. It's just like quite a lazy argument that's like nobody's thinking, everyone's on TikTok, everyone's a follower. I just feel like it's so easy, so like nostalgic for a time where it's like wasn't necessarily better.
Yeah.
That's all I disagree with you on, Twigs.
So they're all the thinkers. We're two thinkers, aren't we, Louis? We won't stop thinking.
I'm a thinker.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I love your music. You should hear what's coming, lads.
Honestly, ladies.
Fucking hell.
The gag is I can literally see Louis' notes and what it just says in capital letters, clocker gag. Clocker gag.
Because I found out what it meant last week.
It doesn't really mean anything. It's a very new thing. Did you ask to Pesh load?
No. But I posted a video of this Instagram chef I like with the caption, "This guy 100% lays pipe."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You're you're posting like a gay today, and I was like, God forbid
Yeah.
a straight man says another man 100% lays pipe without getting called gay.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? Fair enough.
So where does clock a gag come into it?
Clocker gag comes into that. I don't know where clocker gag comes. Yo, you brought
What
up
does
the
clock a gag mean? You tell me.
It means if you clock someone's trans or not.
I don't think that's true.
It's like about passing.
Who told you that?
I thought Urban Dictionary told me that.
Clock a gag? Don't know.
Put me in my place.
Well, I don't know if it means clock a gag means clock, because clocky means like to get clocked is someone clocks that you're trans. To
Right.
get clocked.
Right.
Clocky means an unpassing trans person, like so does Brick. Clocking a gag.
What does clocking a gag mean to you before we get there?
Clocking a gag to me would be then moved in from away from clocking a trans person, and like I feel like it's like regurgitated internet slang
Right.
that is like clock the tea.
Right.
Clock a gag being like clocking someone gets like owned.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say it was clocking is to clock trans women, yeah.
Clocking a gag is...
It's just so wild, right? One thing I will say is so wild, right?
I will say.
What I will say is, I obviously, as a
Be-
trans woman, like
Yeah.
learned all my like trans lingo when I was 16, and I find it so wild that like the world now uses like trans lingo all the time. Like I remember when no one used to watch like. I found out about it through like early seasons of Drag Race, and it's so weird that like everyone watches Drag Race and everyone's just like using like the way everyone's using clocker
Pussy
gag.
boot slay
Yeah, like,
queen.
how does everyone know what brick means? Like, you should not know what brick means. Being bricky, that's crazy.
Because the meme pages be popping.
Yeah, I know, because the meme pages are all trans women. They're the funniest people.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, clocker gag according to Google AI is to be stunned or speechless, similar
Yeah,
to being
gagged.
gagged.
Yeah.
But then why would you use it instead of gagged? You're clocking the gag.
Yeah, so it's like you're finding out about
Right,
the gag.
okay. So Google AI
So
is like wrong.
clock.
And
to
I was
clock,
way off.
Yeah, no, but clocking is correct. Like,
right, okay.
to be a trans woman to be clocked means like you were passing and then they clocked the Adam's apple.
Yeah. Okay.
Or they clock like the jaw.
Well,
Clocky jaw or like clocky face.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yet again, Straight Diva is
Educating the masses.
proving the haters wrong that we are an educational podcast and we are actually very intellectual.
Exactly.
100 men versus a gorilla.
I'd fuck all the men.
Who's
and
gonna win?
Kill the gorilla.
Kill the gorilla.
No, the gorilla's gonna win just because I want all the men to die.
100
You-
divas versus J.K. Rowling.
Not even one diva versus J.K. Rowling and knock her head off. Bop! And she'll repost that like, look at this scary, dirty man with beautiful Pamela Anderson hair saying that he'll kill me. Fine.
100 bisexual presenting men versus one bear.
The bisexual men,
Yeah.
because they just keep coming back. They're bored.
I think that's it for my segments. Oh wait, we have.
So, girls, today's the day. You'll be happy.
You'll be so
You've been getting
happy.
likes on the one I made for you. So, should we screen record?
What do you mean? You posted it somewhere?
I thought we were making field profiles for each other.
You've actually made a field profile.
It's called Huge Lou. I
Oh
thought
my-
that's what we were doing.
I've essentially made a field profile, but I didn't make it.
You're
for you.
online. We're online.
You made picture for fuck's sake.
I thought that's what we were doing.
I just.
I was making it early. I was rushing it because I thought you'd made it.
No, why-
There's 10 interests in everything. The bio says looking for mummy. So essentially what I thought was happening, I guess you can do it for the same. I even text my boyfriend about it earlier, being like, babe, just to let you know, me and Lou are making field profiles for each other.
Oh, okay. So
New
welcome to the new field segment.
New field segment.
We're making field profiles for each other.
Well, I suppose we could do it over 2 videos. I can just do
We're
yours
making
now.
joke field profiles for each other. I understood it as like I'm gonna write your name,
Oh
your
my
sexuality,
God.
your bio.
Oh no, I thought you had to pick photos. I've got 3 that I thought people would like.
No, well, we it can be slightly different.
I've really enjoyed it because I'm off dating apps now for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I even texted my boyfriend about it earlier, being like, just to let you know, if anyone sees that I'm on field, it's because Louis made a profile for me.
Mate, well, I have to now because you've made one for me.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to screen record now so everyone can see it. So I'm just going to
Love it.
explain my choices, right? So, Matty, our beautiful, gorgeous edited diva, I'm going to screen
Love you,
record this
Matty.
and then you can just like put it on here. Here. Gorgeous. So your field name is Huge Lou. For obvious reasons. I just thought that was quite funny. Right, okay. So the first photo, I love my wife.
Love it.
Come to I love my wife later. And you do look very hot there.
23rd of May, guys. If you haven't got your ticket,
You need to get your ticket.
come on.
So then second photo, I think is incredibly cute.
Really?
So cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
And then is a photo of me and you because I was like, maybe they'll clock a gag and
Right.
realise that this is actually just like
Okay.
a bit. So date of birth is my date of birth. Gender, man.
Yeah.
That's okay to say. Sexuality, heteroflexible, because I thought it was funny.
Yes.
And also all the gays will just be obsessed. Your bio, you're about, is looking for mummy.
Truly, though.
So what are you seeking? Dating, casual encounters and fun, and exploring my kinks and desires.
Too real.
Okay, yeah, so your desires, are you ready? Singles, sensual, casual, E&M, ethical non-monogamy, friends with benefits,
Yeah.
fun, poly, because a bit of fun,
Yeah.
being a brat tamer, don't know what that means.
Being a brat tamer.
Oh, so you tame the brat.
I tame the brat.
It's a knife. It's a knife. Kink.
That's one of my desires.
Kink, yeah.
Okay. Vague, like
And then
it.
final one is being submissive.
Yes.
I would have added so many more if I could, but I couldn't. So your interests, which I wrote, which
Yeah.
are really funny. Music, fingers, toes, get where we're going, head, and then not shoulders, and then another one is not bum please ever. We've been through this.
Let me see this. Oh, you
And
can
smiling.
make them yourself. I was like, there's no way.
Not bum please ever. You only allowed 50.
True though.
I know.
Please.
I know you bitch. And that's it. So if you find Huge Lou, you're already on. Babe, I thought this was
Fuck,
live.
okay, so I'll make one for you
next
after
time.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, but I've written it all out. I just haven't got pictures.
So if you find Huge Lou, you've been getting likes.
Okay, that's good. Any hotties? Oh, you can't see
You
them.
can't see. Well, because
I can, bitch, because Field gifted me premium.
they offered it. Yeah, they offered it me, but I got them in. Yeah, got 8 likes already. One from Sensual Touch. I wonder what that means.
And Sue re-downloaded Field in the first picture.
Oh my god,
she
the first
got.
photo I got. I re-downloaded Field. Oh, you're not allowed on that. That's my born page. I re-downloaded Field, and it went on my old account, which I changed to Huge Lou. And this is the first photo I got. So that's just good. Like I logged on and I thought, yep, I'm glad I'm off the streets.
Okay.
Love Field though.
Do you want Love Field? Literally Love Field.
Wait, so are you going to explain what you've got and then make a video and then they'll put it there?
Oh, maybe I'll make a video for it and retrospectively.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But I've written it all out.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay. Scat Dealey. 21.
21! Scat Dealey.
Formerly bi-curious.
That's true.
Looking for a Jack O'Connell or a geezer, but bonus points if you're a geezer that has also got their own flat in London Fields. Not sure how I ended up on here as a micro-celebrity, but here we are. Spiritual girly, but actually don't like it when men do it, so please stop doing affirmations and start lifting some weight, you pussy. Like, ooh, I'm a man and I have feelings. Shut the fuck up and get me a Nando's.
That's so real, though.
Please don't like me if you're ugly, because I will respond trying to gain your approval if you throw me any sort of compliment. Won't stick my acrylics up your ass, please stop asking. Also looking for people to write with. If that's you, don't be a stranger.
That's really good. Scat Dealey's crazy.
Interests.
I think I met her at the Oxfam event. It was either her or Tess, can't remember which is the difference.
I almost said Scat Daily, and I was like, no, I have to confirm.
Oh, so like Tom Daley.
Ooh.
Bottom bitch.
But I needed Cat Dealey. Real
Yeah.
ones, no Cat Dealey.
Yeah.
Interest, shagging, clarting, pussy farting.
That part in.
And desires, all I have is Towie roleplay.
And you've watched Shady, you were?
That was
Joking.
the field segment.
That was so good. You're going to have to make that and we'll have to put it in the middle.
I will. I can't wait. That's probably the most fun part.
You have to pick some nice photos of me, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Should we do so? That was really fun. I actually really enjoyed it.
Let's do some agony aunts.
Yeah, I've got loads. Again, you know what we're going to say, but every time we do agony aunts, you just reply so much, and like it genuinely brings me so much joy. We love you. And like there's bare DMs. So there's all these, and then there's the ones in my DMs. So
fucking hell. Do you want to do the DMs? Did you just put that up like 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
Girls,
And then-
lads, we're famous.
And then
Oh my god.
because I'm going to screenshot them so we can use them later anyway.
Well, we'll get to all of them or most of them at some point, so I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't really matter. So if you want to just start with the ones in your messages.
Dear Miss Diva and Mr. Straight, for the last year and a half, I felt a distance growing between me and a group of friends and I. We met at university and we have we've been very good friends for the last 5 years and have seen each other through a lot. But recently I started to feel I'm no longer liked or particularly appreciated in the group. For context, and not to brag, I've never been an anxious or insecure person, but I feel like when I'm with a group of friends, I have to prove myself as cool and interesting person. And I'm only worth something if I'm the entertainment value. Wow, real. We are all now 26, 27, and I put a lot of effort and time into these friendships. Not only would I be upset to lose them, but I also feel I wouldn't have many friends left. What shall I do? Do I bring the issue up? Shall I let fading of a friendship happen naturally or ignore the whole thing completely? Love the output you make me laugh a lot. Oh, yours truly, a girl who needs advice.
Aww.
Thank you for your message. That's very kind.
Lots of love.
We're not allowed to say your name, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel for you, but the answer is glaringly obvious, which I think is a good thing, which is that you do have to bring it up with them. I think you can bring it up in a way that isn't necessarily attacking them, because it's a mutual thing, and if they knew how you were feeling and they're a good friend, they would probably take it quite well, and it's more about the dynamic than necessarily anyone's fault, maybe, or maybe they are just dickheads.
Yeah.
But the first things first, you need to air it, and you can air it in a mature and loving way. And yeah, if they're any salt, they will be embracing you with loving arms and go, I'm sorry that you feel like that. How can we work to a better solution?
I think that's fierce, and also, if you're feeling like you don't want to be mates with them anyway, then it's fine, because then you just deep.
Oh, well, I didn't know she said that, but
no, but like she feels like
she also said she didn't have many other friends.
Yeah, but then sometimes like going out 26, 27 is a perfect time to like re-up your life and like step into a new chapter.
That's a great point.
Also, the thing is, you're going to be forced a new chapter whether you like it or not. Because this is when people get in relationships, or it's like when people like move on or get into bigger jobs, and your time becomes less free. And then I feel like because of that, it really shows if your friendships really work.
Yeah, maybe I'm defending your friends too much, because I am myself scared of having no friends. So, but I guess it's just like you don't want to lose if you can help it. You don't want to. We're not at DEFCON 5 yet.
Yeah.
There is still there's still like one clear and obvious solution before you say sack these friends in. But if it comes to that, it comes to that, and you can get on field and make some friends.
So take it to the conclave of friendships.
Or when we do decide to have a straight diva.
Pope.
Oh shit, we didn't talk about the Pope.
So, yeah, so I said...
Fuck the Pope!
Fuck the Pope!
Fuck the Pope!
American Pope, girl. American Pope. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go somewhere.
All you people coming out from the fucking woodwork saying like, oh my god, the Pope, the conclave, like going to Rome. Like, did I miss something?
American Pope.
Why is being Catholic cool?
It's not cool.
Look at yourself.
Young Lean, this is a message for you.
We just need to go back to the nuclear family, man.
No, we don't.
We need to go back to the nuclear family and just settle down and have some kids.
You need to go back to that remix and rewrite a better verse.
Oh!
Shout out Robin, shout out Charlie.
Yeah, you actually kind of flopped that, Lean. Bring it back.
Hi, Sue and Lou. I'm writing into the pod for some advice. I'm a 17-year-old fashion photographer and music production student studying in East London. Trendy. I make experimental dance music, think Arca, Sophie, OK Lou and other pop girlies. I thought moving to music college would be a breath of fresh air, but it feels like everyone here is pressed into the same mould. Most people are making what they call alt music, but it's mostly to either create knockoffs of Billie Eilish inspired stuff. Girl, been here, bitch. Because of that, I rarely show my music taste at college. Oh my god, this is too real. I worry about being misunderstood or even ridiculed for it. When I work on my own music, people tend to dismiss it as it's filler or not worth studio time. Some even label it as pretentious just because it's not super accessible. My friends at college are nice, but I don't think they really understand what I want to do artistically. In both moves, that's my next opinion. I have to go on this.
I was going to say, this is you.
Miss thing. I remember in college, we were all sat in the rehearsal studio, and I played for the class Lemonade by Sophie. This is before Sophie revealed face, before she started working with Charlie. This was a long, long time ago. This is when Sophie just started working with Khalifa, and they released Koi and Body Mop. Everyone laughed at me, said it sounded like an advert music, and they were like, we don't get it. And I said, bitch, and you should be saying that right now. You are the future. You know that you're the future. There is a community out there that will fuck with your shit. Luckily, you're in London. I was in fucking Nottingham. So you're already a step ahead. Bitch, go to the club. Go to the club nights.
Yeah.
Go find your crowd. Because Miss Thing, don't waste your time on trying to explain something that they will understand in 5 or 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guarantee there's a whole... When I moved to London, I then was hanging around with PC Music girlies. We'd go to PC Music nights. I went to the Pop 2 show by Charlie. I saw Sophie so many times before she died. God rest. Miss Thing, there is a whole scene out there. OK Lou's popping. Arc's popping.
Everyone's...
You're ahead. And I remember also, sorry, I'm really going on, but in university, I was the same. I did music production at university. No one used to listen to shit I used to listen to, and I listened to the same music as you did. And I remember being in class, and this sad boy put up Arca at the Roundhouse for everyone to watch, but not in a fierce way, more in everyone was laughing at it. And I just remember thinking, I was also to him, I was like, bitch, you ain't on my shit either, because I'm this is my culture. This is the music of my people, and you are putting it up there because you enjoy it but don't get it, and now everyone's laughing and you're laughing with them too. And I was like, fuck you all. Suck out. And any of them doing music now? The only person that was in my class that is Sam. So what now? Shout SG Cackle.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. The only thing I would add is that more widely, not just in a music school context, because I didn't have that, but it represents more widely just nothing is objective, and everything is taste based, and you just haven't found your people for this yet, and you're not going to find these people in your music class. And it's all just about finding your people and having the conviction to know that your taste is valid, which is hard because it
knocks you down.
It knocks you down, and it takes a long time, a lot of work, and some ego boosts to have conviction that your taste is, or just a lot of strength, especially when you're surrounded by these people.
Also, send us some music, we'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I think also too.
Sounds like you got some cool influences.
Yeah, exactly. So send it us. And thirdly, I think that the music industry isn't whether you do well at uni or not. So many of my friends did well at music uni, and they're not doing music now. They all drop out because they can't hack it. It is a socials game. The only thing I can tell you is you be public with your art and dance around in your circles and just make friends, because I guarantee you'll all come up together, as is happening with our lives right now. You'll all come up together. You just find the right circle for you and stick with it and fuck with them heavy, and you'll do it. It's
such a shame though, because I feel like that is one of even though music colleges don't have the best reputation in UK, one of the good things about it should be that you're there to meet other people who you could potentially make music with. It's if you can't do that, then
what's the point?
Well,
there is no point. Go get yourself a record deal.
I mean, did you have any positives about?
Yeah, I met Sam and James.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Point Blank and Josie.
Right.
Point Blank and Amara. I met my core friends, and then through them I was able to meet other friends, and then we've all gone on to do things. But like I said, they're the only people that are still doing music now, really.
But don't fall into the landfill.
Yeah, don't panic.
Stay true to yourself. Is there no one on the course though? We got
babe. I trust and believe in these music schools. There's Sam came
Boring.
in second year. Sam came in second year. In the first year, it was genuinely just me, and I was dying. And then Sam came in, and I remember seeing her Ableton file and all of the stems, and I was like, I know what this bitch is doing. And then she was, and then she made friends with one of my friends who we don't talk to anymore, because fuck you if you're watching, which you won't be because you're pussy. Pussy. But then me and Sam made friends, and I'm so grateful for that man. And he's the light of my life.
As you should be. You guys made some hits together.
Hits. Another one?
Yes, please.
Too many words for the ass box. 23, lesbian, in love with straight best friend. She's made it clear she's straight, but every time she gets drunk, she wants to get with me. She knows how I feel about her. Am I reading things too much, or do I need to get over it and move on? I did a bad thing on New Year's a couple of years ago. I knew my friend fancied me, and I didn't fancy them, but I was on a pill, and I got with them anyway, and I was like, I fancy you too. It haunts me daily. Maybe not daily. Haunts me, doesn't really haunt me, but it was a peak thing that I did. But one thing I will say is she is using you, and you need to stand up for yourself. And you know that no matter how much you like her, it will never make you feel good deep down. So don't bother.
Yeah. I
Unfortunately.
don't have anything to add to that. I think you smashed it. Should we do some from the boxes?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're unfairly prioritizing
The DMs.
the people who can't get their words in less than 200 characters. No shade on the last person. That's the.
Oh. That one's peak, isn't it?
Oh, babe. Let's do it.
23 Diva Doll. I'm terrified. I'm terribly alone romantically, but I feel because I'm a tranny, I'll never be loved. That's a mindset, babe. Like, and I'm not saying that as in like fucking like Joe Rogan. That's a mindset, but like, I mean, we spoke about it the other day. Like, I meet dolls, and then I'm like, I say that I got a boyfriend. They're like, you got a boyfriend, and then we do that thing, and they're like, I want a boyfriend. I'm like, bitch. Well, then, just no, just believe that you'll get one, and you'll get one. Like, that's not a thing. Like, you're so lovable, but you have to believe that you're lovable yourself, and you have to be in circles that are safe, and circles with people that understand you, and like finding yourself in those circles is safe. It's hard to get to, but you will get there, and you just have to hold out. But I think it's the same with like straight people who are like single or whatever. They're like, I don't think I'll find my man. I'm like, yeah, not with that attitude. Like, you have to be like
much
open.
harder.
Yeah, it's so much harder, but like you need to be open.
It's just so much less people as well.
But-
If you're not, it all depends on like where you are as well.
Yeah.
If you're not in a like
and I'm not.
a city.
This is not me like shutting you down either. Like, because babe, trust
Yeah,
and believe
you
I've
have
been
to-
there. But like, I think that you just need to know and remain positive that you are lovable, because you are lovable. Whether it takes 1 year or 50, babe, you will be loved. And also, sometimes romantic love ain't this shit anyway. And like, think about all the platonic you got in your life. And like, if you feel like you don't know enough queer people, like, try and find a scene. There's online communities. We really need to open a Discord, I think.
We do.
Just to just to get people to listen and like to meet and stuff. And like,
that was going to be my main point. I feel like I'm preaching almost too much. It's like, get online.
no, but it's tea though. Like, go meet community and like keep your mind open and stay open to friends as well. Like, I feel like the best relationships come from friendships anyway. And like, your friends are friends, and like introduce and just always say yes. Like, obviously not in an alky way, but like say yes to the pub. Like, go roll out. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and you have to be
Equivocally
yourself. That part.
Yeah, it's I think geography is such a crucial part of it.
Yeah.
Like, where are you, and do you have any means to get to where it's like going to be a better situation for you, a better scene? And if that is a no, then firmly the answer is online, because your peoples are out there.
They are out there. Like, we're out there. Like, we exist in it. Like, we've got ourselves in some like London echo chamber. But I think that.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, I truly believe. And I think what I kind of like want to like say to trans people, and they'll know, and probably people will be eye rolling, but like, trans people are so loved. And I know it looks in the grand scheme of things that they're not, but trust me, they are. Like, even romantically, it's like you just have to wade through the shit. And also, you need to start accepting that some people's love for you is shit. And then you're like, that's not enough for me, because I know I deserve more. And only then will that love come to you, because you're then. Not to be crusty, but you're on that frequency where you're accepting the love that you know that you deserve. But it's tea, like, if you not to preach about women who love too much, but the book is basically saying if you accept a shit type of love for yourself, you will always get that love. And the book basically talks about how like people who are with abusive men keep staying with abusive men because they believe that they're not worthy of anything more than that. And it is truth, because I've been there time and time again.
Don't be lowering your standards.
Don't be lowering your standards. Like, make up a standard in your head. They say when you ask for money from people, you're meant to think of something that makes you laugh, a figure that makes you laugh. Do the same with standards. Think about someone that you think is super lame. That's exactly the person you should be with. They should make you feel safe and loved and wholesome and whatever.
And like occasionally cook like a nice risotto for you or something.
Paella.
Oh,
Barcelona, paella.
But I'm really sorry you're feeling like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you feel like that, and you're so fucking lovable. And I hope I don't come across too like real and straight talking, but you're just so lovable.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, okay, great. Do you want one more, or do we leave it?
I think one more.
Okay.
I mean, we could be here all fucking night.
I know, we're rolling off tongue these.
9.
Oh no, we kind of just answered that.
You guys are saying the same shit.
I'm cis, queer woman. Last experience was a fucking straight girl with the same name. Okay, sorry. You're getting likes on Field. I'll delete your profile now. It's kind of scary. Okay.
Also, guys, if we actually did do some sort of Discord thing, let us know if that's of
let us know
interest
if
to
you'd
you.
be on it. Love the podcast. Seeing a guy right now, super lovely and pays for everything. Welsh put together, but I'm worried that he's almost too nice. I feel like a dick saying it, but I just feel like sometimes I need something with a bit of grit. I don't know. Advice. Love yourself. You don't like yourself.
Say that again?
They're basically saying that like they're dating a guy who's Welsh and lovely and like pays for everything, but they're worried that they're too nice.
They're worried that they're too nice?
No, that this person's being too nice.
Yeah, come on.
Babe, stand up. Too nice doesn't exist. You don't like yourself.
Yeah.
Because I have the same conversation with someone that I work with. Not going to name names, but they were dating somebody. And they were worried that they were too nice. And you only worry that someone's too nice because you don't feel that you're worthy of that niceness. What's too nice? Someone being nice to you over and over and over and you think that that's boring. You're fucking clap, mate.
Yeah.
You're broken. You like an argument. You
The
need to go to therapy.
only situation I can justify it in is what I wouldn't call nice, but like invasive. It's like, are they, you know, encroaching on your space? You feel like they're kind of overwhelming you. And maybe you just need more privacy or like to manage the time better. But
boundary.
But too nice.
Too nice doesn't exist, babe. You don't like yourself.
Yeah.
Or you should look, maybe you do like yourself, but you need to look into why that bothers you and what relationships you've had earlier in your life that have taught you that a relationship should be hectic and horrible and full of arguments.
Sorry,
you shouldn't be arguing with.
But also,
your
we need
loved
more
ones.
specifics. Nice is too vague.
Yeah. Let us know. And that's also again.
Are they
with
kissing
you.
your neck and you're just like?
Oh, I love someone kiss my neck. You can do it later if you want.
And on that note,
That's it, straight Eva. Sorry, we smashed that. We ate there. We ate that one, girl. I got an ulcer, so I can't even kiss properly.
herpes.
Perfect.